sure we remember the anti-apartheid movement in, you know, the 80s and 90s in particular, those kind of formations. And then you see the 60s, of course. This generation, like I said, I just left the Gates Millennium Scholars, the United Negro College Fund. That's who's meeting out in St. Louis. And, you know, we talked about the Fees Must Fall campaign in South Africa, which started with Rhodes Must Fall. Get this Cecil Rhodes statue off the campus of the University of Cape Town. And these students, black, white, they said, fees must fall. We need to be able to pay for our education. We need to be able to afford it. And these young people who were sitting in St. Louis from all over the country not only knew about that, but then we connected it to Concerned Student 1950, of course, which was the University of Missouri, Mizzou. You know, these movements now have the potential to unsettle some things that people actually care about in this country, like money. Missouri is a great example of that. We talked about it today. You know, you say, you know, y'all know about Concerned Student 1950? Yeah. And of course, it was funny because it gave me a chance to talk about Missouri X-Rail Gaines and Charles Hampton, Houston, and the University of Missouri being integrated. You know, Clarence Gaines, nobody still knows what happened to him, right? What happened to Clarence Gaines? Anyway, these students, though, realized that when the football players at Missouri, and I'm from the South, so y'all know the SEC, who sometimes we call the Slave Economic Conference, for all the money they make off black bodies, the spoils of integration. Let me cherry pick the Negro that runs fast and the girl with the 5.0 GPA, and the rest of you Negroes go to the black colleges or home. We don't care. But when you see the Mizzou football players come out and say, this got to end, they start getting rid of chancellors. They started saying the board of trustees needs to meet. That's what happens when young people begin to weaponize their education. And by that, I mean transform what they begin to understand into action. And it's one thing if we do it, we're academics, you know, you're writers and lawyers. No. There goes the basketball player who we just saw hit the winning shot in the Final Four. And when she steps out there, we got a problem. And what people don't realize is finally is all these young people are talking to each other. See, you know, Martin King had to get on the radio in downtown Atlanta at the same building where the SNCC office was because all black people listen to the same radio station. If he was alive today, he just tweeted out and be on Facebook and the whole world would be looking. That is the X factor. So this thing could flip overnight if we can figure out how to continue to recruit these young people into their own liberation. It's an exciting time.
So we are going to take your questions. I'm going to